Man, I'm sitting here watching the Chicago Sky and the Indiana Fever game. And I'm just and even in men's basketball, bro, they allow this shit to go on a lot. So I'm starting to think in my mind, man, referees has fucked the game of basketball up. Big time. Referees are some of the ingenuous people probably on the face of the planet because they're not going to be honest at all times. You see what I'm saying? They are going to call the game based off of emotion. They're not going to call the game the right way. Here's why. And I'm going to explain to you why I say this. I seen stop this shit, man. God damn. What the fuck? You doing this shit while I'm talking. God damn. Cut it out, Ginger. Shit. Damn cat in heat. All that damn meowing and shit. So I'm seeing Caitlin Clark, she got the ball on the left wing. Old girl is guarding her with her body. Caitlin does this a lot. A whole lot. She's like a James Harden, or LeBron James, and there's some other players that do this shit, man. She has a tendency of pushing off with her non-ball handling hand. She just did it on the shot off an old girl on the left wing. I'm clearly seeing her push the girl off with her forearm or your hand or whatever. That's still part of your hand. That's all into connection. You cannot use your non-ball handling hand to create separation in basketball, whether it's women's basketball or men's basketball. You cannot do this, man. But why do I see this girl get away with that shit a lot? And the refs will not call it. The refs don't even call that shit in the NBA. When I just looked up the rule, that's a foul. That's an offensive foul. There would be a lot more fucking turnovers on the offensive team with players that do that shit. I'm gonna tell you another player I used to see do that shit a whole lot. Steph Curry. How y'all think he used to get separation on all them damn threes? Y'all think that man just did that shit just by dribbling the ball and getting screened? Nah, bro, go and look at some of his highlights, man. You'll see his ass push off too. So it's like I'm not really mad at the players for doing it. It's fucked up that y'all take advantage of that shit. It's really fucked up. But I understand. Because they basically saying, the refs let us get away with it. Why do I keep doing it? It's not, like, with the step back, like, when they be doing them weird ass, like that, James Harden, that nigga take 4 steps, nigga, and call that a step back. Man, you just took the ball up, nigga, dribble and pick the ball up, and then took 2 more steps and you shoot, and that's not a travel. Yeah, man. The refs has fucked sports up. The refs has fucked basketball up in women's and men. Refs across the board are horrible because y'all call fouls on players that be having both hands up and using their body to stop the player from getting around them. You can't plant your feet and block them, but as long as you moving your feet and you body to body, you can get physical like that. I looked that up. That's not a foul. But they call so many fouls on players that don't be fouling with their hands, and they just be using they have their arms straight up and they just be using their body and strength to keep the person from getting to the rim. That's legal. That's not a blocking foul. A blocking foul is when you try to plant your feet and stop a person's dribbling motion from going around you. That's a blocking foul. It's not a foul when a player with the ball is dribbling and they're trying to get to the basket and you're using your body like a wall. That's defense. That's legal defense. But why do I see that shit get called more for fouls and players don't get called more for pushing off for offensive foul? Man, the leagues need to do something. The WNBA and the NBA, y'all need to get robot refs. Y'all need to get robot refs, man. I'm really like, y'all need to get robot refs to where the refs can detect, the robot refs can detect illegal fouls, shit like that, man. Detect push-offs, detect blocking fouls, detect all the fouls that the human refs is supposed to call, but they're not doing their job. They just there to get a paycheck, man. Or appease the team that is supposed to be favored to win. And then they probably get money under the table for flip side and then making sure the game goes the way it's supposed to, or the way they think it's supposed to. That's not fair, man. Because we as fans need to see honesty in sports, man. This shit has gotten way out of hand where y'all letting the leagues are letting the referees control the game. If you were letting the referee control the game, these games is not being played genuine then. Because a push-off is a foul. All that step back and picking up the ball, and that's traveling. This is not a foul when you got your arm straight up in the air and a player is not able to get around your body, then they somehow missed the layup because they can't get around you. That's defense. That's the way it's supposed to be. But I see refs call more fouls on that shit than any other thing, man. Like, this shit gotta change. I'm an advocation for this shit to change. Refs, human refs need to go away. Y'all need to get jobs elsewhere. Because I'm here to say referees throughout sports, period, especially basketball and football, has fucked up the game. Y'all fucked up the game, man. Because y'all not refereeing it honesty. I challenge the refs, all refs in basketball, women's and men, college pros, to actually referee the game right. Can y'all do that? Can y'all go and reread the rule books and then go back out there and assess that shit the way it's supposed to be? Or are y'all gonna sit back and keep making all these false calls and thinking that y'all really know the rule books? Because it seems like y'all don't. Or y'all just doing this shit because y'all may favor certain teams. So if that's the case, y'all need to be replaced with robots. If y'all are doing this shit to favor certain teams that y'all like, y'all need to lose your jobs to robots. We need robot referees. I'm advocating for that shit, man. For real.